Nigeria as a nation is one of diverse tribes, religions, and cultures. So when the president decides to send his Sallah message to Nigerians in HAUSA language, there was always going to be some who felt it was wrong. There was always going to be some who felt it was right. It is Mr. T-Tega, and this is Citizens on the Module TV. And today the conversation with the citizens is, do you think the president sending his message to Nigerians in HAUSA was a great decision? Let's go have a chat with the citizens. And this is Citizens on the Module TV. Let's go have fun.
He's addressing Nigeria with HAUSA. He has to address Nigeria with HAUSA, Igbo, and Yoruba.
What Nigerians should be concerned is the cost of things in the market. So I don't think what language the president decides to send the Sallah message doesn't matter to me.
Do you think it was right for President Buhari to send his message in HAUSA language?
Well, we have Nigeria, we have 3 major languages here. So if President can address Nigeria with HAUSA, it's wrong, because if he's addressing Nigeria with HAUSA, he has to address Nigeria with HAUSA, Igbo, and Yoruba, so that everybody will be carried along.
It was very wrong in my opinion, because as a president elected by all Nigerians, he is not supposed to act as a sectional president. He is supposed to act as the president of Nigeria. And therefore, he was supposed to have addressed Nigerians in English language, which is the general language, which of course is the official language, which would have been understood by everybody. But for him to have spoken in HAUSA, addressing Nigerians, I see him as having addressed, I see him as, posing himself as a sectional president. That's the way I look at it. Because if he had spoken HAUSA, how could most of us have not understood what he said. So, but if he has spoken in English, at least those who couldn't understand English, what the message could be interpreted to them in HAUSA language. I think that's the best thing he should have done. So I see it as totally wrong.
It's not right to send an address or a message to Nigerians using HAUSA language, because we are Nigerians, and Nigerian comprises of different languages, different tribes. So if he sends his language, his message in a particular language, it means he's centralizing Nigeria to be one language. You understand? So it is not right. He should use the common language, which is the English, which each and every one of us know and understand.
To me, I think it's wrong, because not everybody that understands HAUSA. So what is passing across to people that understand HAUSA may not be obvious to other people. And with that, some people will think his government is not right.
To some extent, I would say it is wrong. But looking at the nature and the composition of Nigeria, we are already agitating that Nigeria should go back to one of the indigenous languages, which I see that as a pointer. But generally speaking, a president of a country that is a multicultural, that is made up of so many tribes, should use a generally accepted language that everybody understands when addressing the public, addressing the nation as a whole. So I see it generally that it's wrong, but there's sense in it to some extent.
Perfectly wrong. Before now, I was against it. I and my wife will discuss about it yesterday. HAUSA is not the sole owner of Nigeria. I think Nigeria is a collective responsibility of everybody, both Yoruba, Igbo, all the languages in Nigeria are the one that owns Nigeria, not HAUSA alone. So I was completely against it at hearing that he spoke to the nations via HAUSA language, as if HAUSA is a lingua franca of our nation. So it is a negation of administrative practice.
It was a wrong decision. A wrong decision. We are not in a HAUSA country. We are in a country that speaks the language everybody understands. That is English. We are not in a French country. So it was the wrong decision.
For me, it was very wrong. Because not all of us understand HAUSA's language. Personally, I don't understand HAUSA. So if you can communicate to us through HAUSA language, somebody like us will be able, because you cannot hear anything. I cannot even understand what he's saying, because I don't hear HAUSA. So I don't think it's the right thing to do.
Well, it's supposed to, you should have made it officially, because English language is an official language.
Well, to me, there's no big deal about that. What Nigerians should be concerned is the cost of things in the market. So I don't think what language the president decides to send the Sallah message doesn't matter to me. But the cost of things in the market, I think if we address that, it should be better for all Nigerians than the language he used in addressing his Sallah message.
Do you think it was right for President Buhari to send his address in HAUSA language?
It wasn't right at all. Why? Because it's not everybody that understands HAUSA language. At least he has translated it in English, which is general language. Even a layman can understand English, no matter the person's educational qualification. So I don't think it's right for him to use an HAUSA language to translate. That means that he's trying to send a message to just an HAUSA people alone, not the general Nigeria.
Well, to me, I don't think it was right anyway, because it's not all Nigerians that actually understand HAUSA language. So why would you communicate with all Nigerians in a language that people don't understand? Our official language is English, and you should have used that instead of HAUSA language. So to me, I don't think it's right to have used that.
I can say something, but what he did is right, because I can't say that Sallah is only for Muslims. It's all of us. So as you use HAUSA language, there's Muslims, when they know they hear HAUSA, they are hearing English. You understand me? So as he did like that, it's not bad. Even journalists, they can find any person to translate in English, so that the people, when they will not hearing HAUSA, they can hear in translation.
Well, with little understanding I have, I was meant to know that he sent the message as a citizen, not in his capacity as a Nigerian president. Remember, before he left the country, he has delegated the power to Sibajo. That's why the man is being addressed as acting president, not the vice president. So the little understanding I have of law, the message to me is okay, because the message was sent in his capacity as a Nigerian citizen, not as the president of the country.
Was totally wrong. It's a fallacy. On my own understanding, it's a trivial offense. Nigeria is not a country that is in HAUSA or Yoruba. There are many tribes in this country. For him to intentionally, I don't know, but I believe the voice is not his voice. It's a plagiarized voice. Maybe they did it somehow. It's very wrong. It's further dividing the country. The country is divided already, but it's further dividing it by sending a voice record that is taped in HAUSA language to Nigerians. We are not Hausas. We have many tribes in Nigeria. So it's a fallacy.
No, it's very wrong. It's very wrong, because we are Nigerians. You're supposed to address Nigeria with English language, because we are not, like me, I'm not Hausa, I'm Igbo. So I don't understand Hausa. So I'm annoyed, in short, to address Nigerians with Hausa language. It's unfair. It's not okay.